You are probably spending way too much money on dog food, and here is the part that is going to frustrate you. That expensive premium kibble you've been buying, the one with a wolf on the bag and words like ancestral on the label, there is a good chance it is not even as nutritious as what is already sitting in your refrigerator. Today I am going to show you 12 cheap human foods that veterinarians and researchers say are actually better for your dog than most commercial dog food. Some of these cost less than $1, and the last one on this list is so powerful, it has been shown to add years to your dog's life. Let's start with one that surprises almost everyone. 1. The egg. A single egg contains almost every nutrient a dog needs. Complete protein with every essential amino acid, vitamin A for vision and immune function, B vitamins for energy and brain health, selenium, which most dogs are deficient in, biotin for coat health. Here is what the pet food industry doesn't advertise. The bioavailability of nutrients in a fresh egg is dramatically higher than processed proteins in kibble. When food is heated to extreme temperatures required for kibble production, proteins denature and nutrients degrade. A fresh egg delivers those nutrients intact. You can feed it raw, scrambled, or soft-boiled. One egg a few times a week costs you maybe 30 cents total. That same nutritional profile in supplement form would cost you $20 a month. 2. Sardines. The most underrated food you can give your dog. Omega-3 fatty acids are anti-inflammatory. They support brain function, heart health, joint mobility, and coat quality. They're one of the most important nutrients for aging dogs, and almost every commercial dog food is deficient in them. That is because omega-3s are fragile. They oxidize and go rancid quickly. By the time kibble sits in a warehouse, gets shipped, sits on a shelf, and reaches your dog's bowl, most of those omega-3s are degraded or gone. Sardines solve this completely. One small can contain more bioavailable omega-3s than most dogs get in a month of kibble, plus calcium from the soft bones, plus vitamin D, which indoor dogs desperately need. A can costs about $1.50. Feed half a can twice a week to a medium-sized dog. That is about $12 a month for nutrition that would cost $30 to $50 in supplement form. 3. Pumpkin. If your dog has ever had digestive issues, you've probably been told to add pumpkin, but most people don't understand why it works. Pumpkin is one of the only foods that regulates digestion in both directions. Constipation. Pumpkin adds fiber and moisture to get things moving. Diarrhea. Pumpkin absorbs excess water and firms things up. But here is what is more interesting. Pumpkin is also prebiotic. It feeds the beneficial bacteria in your dog's gut. And research increasingly shows that gut health is connected to everything: immune function, inflammation, even mood and behavior. A can of pure pumpkin, not pie filling, costs about $2. That is enough for weeks of daily supplementation. 4. Sweet potato. Here is something the pet food industry doesn't want you thinking about. Dogs have no biological requirement for carbohydrates. None. So why is kibble typically 40 to 60% carbs? Because carbs are cheap, and because kibble needs starch to hold its shape. Those carbs often come from corn, wheat, or rice, ingredients that spike blood sugar and contribute to obesity and diabetes in domestic dogs. Sweet potato is different. It is a low glycemic complex carbohydrate, meaning it releases energy slowly without blood sugar spikes. It is packed with fiber, vitamin A, vitamin C, and potassium. Bake a sweet potato, mash it up, add a few tablespoons to your dog's meal. One sweet potato costs about $1 and lasts most dogs a week. 5. Bone broth. Before commercial pet food existed, which was only about 70 years ago, dogs ate what humans ate. One of the most common things they consumed was bone broth. Bone broth contains collagen, glucosamine, chondroitin, and glycine, all the joint-supporting compounds that expensive supplements try to replicate. But in bone broth, they come in a form your dog's body recognizes and absorbs efficiently. It also contains gelatin, which lines and soothes the digestive tract. For dogs with sensitive stomachs, bone broth can be transformative. You can make it yourself by simmering leftover bones for 12 to 24 hours. Or by pre-made, just make sure there is no onion or excessive salt. Pour a few tablespoons over kibble, and you've upgraded a mediocre meal into something nutritionally dense. For pennies. 6. Blueberries. Blueberries have the highest antioxidant content of any common fruit. Antioxidants neutralize free radicals, the unstable molecules that damage cells and accelerate aging. Here is what is specifically relevant for dogs. Research has shown that antioxidant-rich diets slow cognitive decline in aging dogs. The same brain changes that cause confusion, anxiety, and memory issues in senior dogs. Those changes are influenced by oxidative stress. Blueberries are cheap, they freeze perfectly, and dogs love them as treats. A handful of blueberries a few times a week costs virtually nothing. But over your dog's lifetime, this simple addition could make a measurable difference in how long they stay mentally sharp. 7. Greek yogurt. Commercial dog foods love advertising probiotics, but here is the problem. Probiotics are living organisms. The extreme heat used in kibble production kills them. Manufacturers add them after cooking, sprayed onto kibble pieces where they're exposed to air, light, and moisture. By the time that kibble reaches your dog, most of those advertised probiotics are dead. Greek yogurt contains live, active cultures, real probiotics that are actually alive when your dog eats them, plus protein, plus calcium. A small spoonful a few times a week supports digestive health in a way that probiotic-enriched labels simply cannot match. One note, some dogs are lactose intolerant. Start small and watch for digestive upset. Most dogs tolerate Greek yogurt well since it has lower lactose than regular yogurt. 8. Carrots. You've probably seen those expensive dental chews that promise to clean your dog's teeth. They cost $3 to $5 each, and many are full of artificial ingredients and empty calories. A raw carrot does the same mechanical cleaning action. The crunchy texture scrapes against teeth, helping remove plaque. Carrots are low calorie, so you are not contributing to weight gain. They're high in beta-carotene, which converts to vitamin A. A bag of carrots costs $2 and lasts weeks. You are replacing a $5 processed chew with something more nutritious for a fraction of the price. 9. Spinach. Many dogs, especially those on kibble-only diets, are mildly deficient in certain micronutrients. Iron is one of them. Iron deficiency affects energy, oxygen transport, and overall vitality. Spinach is one of the most iron-dense vegetables available. It also contains vitamins A, C, and K, plus antioxidants that support overall health. A small amount of cooked spinach, just a tablespoon or two mixed into food, provides micronutrients that kibble often lacks. One caution: spinach contains oxalates, which in very large amounts can affect calcium absorption. A few times a week is plenty. 10. Chicken liver, the most nutrient-dense food on this entire list. Organ meats are nature's multivitamin. Liver contains more vitamin A per gram than almost any other food. It is loaded with B vitamins, especially B12 for nerve function and energy. It contains iron, copper, and zinc in highly bioavailable forms. Many commercial dog foods advertise liver, but it is often present in tiny amounts, used more for flavor than nutrition. When you add real liver, you are providing concentrated nutrition that processed food cannot match. Cook it lightly, no seasoning. A few small pieces, a few times a week is ideal. Too much can lead to vitamin A toxicity, so think of it as a supplement. And here is what makes this cost effective. Chicken liver is often the cheapest meat in the grocery store. $1 to $2 per pound for arguably the most nutritious protein you can feed your dog. 11. Salmon. Every premium dog food advertises omega-3 for skin and coat health. Then they source those omega-3s from the cheapest possible fish oils, often already oxidized. Fresh or canned salmon provides omega-3s in their whole food form, the same omega-3s that reduce inflammation, support brain function, and create that glossy coat everyone compliments. Canned salmon is affordable and convenient. Make sure it is packed in water, not oil. The small soft bones are safe and provide calcium. A few ounces once or twice a week provides more omega-3 benefit than most salmon-based kibbles deliver in a month. 12. Fresh vegetables and fruits in general. This is the one that matters most. A landmark study published in 2005 followed dogs over their lifetimes and examined the relationship between diet and cancer rates. Dogs who ate green leafy vegetables at least 3 times per week had 70 to 90% lower risk of developing bladder cancer. Another study from the University of Helsinki found that dogs eating fresh foods showed dramatically lower markers of chronic inflammation compared to dogs eating only processed food. The researchers noted that diet variety seemed protective, meaning the more types of fresh foods dogs consumed, the better their health markers. Think about what this means. For the cost of some broccoli, carrots, spinach, and blueberries, foods you might already be eating yourself, you could be substantially reducing your dog's disease risk and extending their healthy years. Important disclaimer: not all human foods are safe for dogs. Grapes, raisins, onions, garlic in large amounts, chocolate, xylitol, and macadamia nuts are toxic and must be avoided completely. Always research a food before feeding it. But the foods on this list: eggs, sardines, pumpkin, sweet potato, bone broth, blueberries, yogurt, carrots, spinach, liver, salmon, and fresh vegetables. These are not only safe, they're superior to what most commercial dog foods provide. Here is what I want you to take away. You don't have to stop feeding kibble entirely, but you can dramatically improve your dog's nutrition by adding these whole foods on top of their regular diet. A few dollars a week, foods you might already have in your kitchen. The pet food industry will keep raising prices and adding marketing buzzwords. But you now know something most dog owners don't. The best nutrition for your dog might already be in your refrigerator. It has just been waiting for you to share it.